We had gotten a number of requests from many of you in the room about sort of year-end status and going forward, what our plans are. So I thought if we got together, you'd save me some time by taking this at once rather than one by one, although I know I'll get plenty of questions today and follow-up. But we've had a year. It seems like 10 sometimes, but we've had a year, and I think obviously it's been a year of challenges, but I feel good about where we have come in general. Obviously we faced a very difficult economy. We're still in this difficult economy. That has had a huge impact on our budget, on our state revenues. We've had to do with much less in terms of revenue this year from tax and other sources. And we've responded. We have made huge cuts to state government. We've reduced the size of government by close to 5,000 employees. We've reduced the dollars spent on state government, and we have made cuts in programs that are very difficult. I'm pleased that we have been able to maintain the most vital services for people who are most in need in this state. And that's something that can't be said in every state in the country, that the states are facing these financial challenges everywhere. And those states have, in many cases, had to make significant drastic cuts in social services, in education, K through 12, in higher education. We're seeing states that are having tuition increases that are out of sight, for example. But in Ohio, I think that we've been able to reduce the size of government significantly, make significant cuts, but maintain the most important services and continue to invest in what's important. And I think this is key for our accomplishments for the first year, and that is we have made significant investments in what I believe is most important, and that is job creation. That was our priority coming in. When I addressed the House in January, I talked about job creation as our #1 priority, and I believe we've been able to succeed in that. I think we've created more job initiatives than in prior years. And we did it at a time of difficult finance. So you have a list of some of the things that we've done, but we've created new tax credits to incentivize business. We created things like the new market tax credit, the film tax credit, the sporting events initiative. We have renewed and increased existing programs like the Technology Investment Tax Credit, the Job Creation and Retention Tax Credit, the Rapid Outreach Grants. We've done, I think, quite a good job of investing so that we won't be in the same position 2 years and 4 years and 8 years from now, that we are investing in job creation initiatives that work. And we will continue to do that. In 2010, our first and #1 priority is the renewal of the Third Frontier program. Third Frontier has been an unqualified success. The Third Frontier, which was created under Governor Taft, and I want to give credit where credit is due, the program has been successful. The program, based on independent studies, has created tens of thousands of new jobs over the years that are good jobs, good paying jobs, jobs that will be sustainable and create new markets for Ohio. Jobs in the areas of technology and biomedical and aerospace and others, and jobs across the state, I might add. The third frontier needs to be renewed at this time. We are moving towards adopting a ballot language in the next couple weeks, and it's our hope, it's my hope, that the Third Frontier Initiative will allow us to maintain and in fact increase the monies that we put into investments in these new areas. The program, according to independent studies, pays for itself. The program has created hundreds of new businesses, and we have legislation pending that would expand the program slightly to $1 billion over 5 years. The program has been investing on average, well, it was a $1.6 billion program initially over a 10-year period, which would average $160 million a year. If we adopt a $1 billion program over 5 years, that would allow us to slightly increase it to $200 million on average a year. It's my hope that we would be able to do that, given the fact that that the program has a proven record of success. We're looking at other job creation tools as well. Either this week, next week, I hope that we will pass out of the House a bill which will create Transportation Innovation Authorities, TIAs, which will give local governments the opportunities to come together for transportation projects on a regional basis. It's something that will be helpful to local communities to fund and create transportation projects that will generate more economic development.